Hey, hope all is well. Welcome and welcome back. Thanks to all my new subscribers and my supporters. Thanks for the comments and the love you guys show. It is greatly appreciated. I have a few messages for today. I like to get right to the point. I have a few channel messages today, and they're all kind of do with the same thing. So we'll just do it all in the video. And this is because this is so important right now, guys, because we are at the tail end of it. This is basically like the final phase. And plus, it's been coming up in a lot of oracles. And then I got more messages from the oracles. But this is about deep cleansing the chakras. And this came up because the chakra system, archangels, each chakra is governed by an archangel. And one of the messages, and this has been coming up, but it's not for everyone. But this is a free will planet, and they are asking for more people to ask them for help. Right now, it's really important that the old baggage, hurts, any pain, trauma, all that stuff has to be healed and transmuted because to go into the new cycle, to be on a higher timeline, you have to be operating from your heart space. So everything from the heart down, all of that stuff has to go. So it is really beneficial to bring the divine into that, especially call on for each chakra. One thing that did come up was they do have guided chakra meditations on YouTube because they have a lot of them that are like just 10 minutes. You have some that are 20. But even a 10-minute guided chakra meditation, and when you get to that chakra, you call upon that archangel for that one for help to bring in that extra enforcement, extra divine energy to come in and release any baggage that you do have pertaining to that particular chakra. Just like the lower three, if you came from, if you had karmic parents, karmic parental figures, that does a nasty number on the lower three chakras. So that is like a must. I would definitely recommend all, but those bottom three, and there's so many little tricky things that you would not even think would be tied to your childhood that is tied to the childhood. Actually affects all of them, but karmic upbringings do a nasty number on the bottom three. And right now, since these projections, everything's about the mind, we're moving into an age of higher consciousness. That consciousness has to evolve. So, because of that, the crown chakra attacks and the third eye chakra attacks, and especially if you're in the type of light worker, that throat, because they want you to shut up. Don't shut up. Cleanse that. Keep going. And of course, the heart, that's like the center of it all. They want you to be brokenhearted. But let me just start going through these because I have notes on each one. But just make sure that you are calling in for help. Not enough people are asking for help, and their presence is really heavy right now. So you do have a lot of extra energy around you. And well, I'll do that part last. So I'm going to start off at the crown because this was another message. Well, let me just go ahead and give this one out. A lot of people, when they do their chakra cleanses, they start at the root and then go up. Our bodies, we have two currents. We have the upward from the earth, and we have the downward from the divine. If you usually just do your chakra cleanses with just from the root up, if it resonates with you, try doing it from the crown down because that brings in divine energy. That's coming from the divine and then rooted downward. And then when you go from the root, that's bringing the earth energy upward. And since we both have that upward and downward current, it'd be best sometimes, especially when you're doing, want to bring in light. And with the archangel, you can start at the crown and bring that divine energy in. And I think that's probably why I think probably almost every day for the last week and a half that I've been doing the oracles on the shorts. Outdoors has been coming up in every day. And I know today we had another geomagnetic storm. And solitude, being outside, meditating outside has been coming up a lot. So that's a good way to anchor in some of this energy that's hitting the planet right now. Bring that divine energy in through the crown with the additional assistance of the archangels to help move out of those blockages, and that'll help maneuver because they're getting crazy with these. The desperation is kind of getting out of hand at this point. But at the crown, the first one is Archangel Gabriel. That's communications. Your crown is crying. I knew that's not coming. It's connected with something. I think that was shade like from that to the lower, but Archangel Gabriel, because the crown that is your connection to the divine, your ancestors. This is what they are heavily, heavily attacking right now. They are trying to cut off your connection from the divine because they do not have one. People that vibrate at a low frequency, who choose to stay there, toxic people, karmics, demonic vampiric beings, they have no connection. Well, the people who choose to be karmic, they cut themselves off. But the other beings, they don't have that connection. They're not creative beings. So when people choose to go on that lower side, they don't have it anymore either. That's why they target the people who do have it all the time. It's like you chose to be down there, but okay. So for inspiration, connections, love, spirituality, connections with the ancestors divine, Archangel Gabriel. Call upon Archangel Gabriel to help cleanse that out. Because the crown chakra attacks are getting nasty right now. Even if your allergies have been messing, kind of like going kind of berserk, like for no reason. Because I've noticed a lot of people have been having problems with allergies. And that is a symptom from a blocked crown chakra. So for the crown, Archangel Gabriel. And the third eye, sixth chakra, is Archangel Zadkiel. That's how you see the world and yourself. The third eye and that crown, that is how you create. They can't create, but you can. So that's why they're projecting onto you. This is what they have been doing with the tail eyes to your vision for a long time. They show you things, they give you that subconscious plant because they know your subconscious mind is going to create it. They're not creators, but they give you what to create and tell you what they want to create. Then in mass, they do it. That's why the group think that they're kind of lulling everybody into right now is horrible. Break away from that. Run from trends. Guidance, knowledge, especially your intuition, because if you're intuitive, light work, and you do anything like that, they're definitely attacking, trying to hack into your. Let's see what she could see. I was about to start cussing. Anyway, third eye is Archangel Zadkiel. Now at your throat, you have Archangel Michael. That is your communication, but it is also your creative expression. A lot of people, their North Node has to do with creative projects and endeavors and businesses. So if your ability to express your creativity is blocked, that could affect your North Node, that could affect your business. So Archangel Michael, and you know what? I did a video a while back. It was just a little quick video on I don't remember the title. I'll look it up because I think I linked a meditation under that one to that channel. They have some really good meditations on that channel. It's one of my favorites, Meditative Mind. So I'll put that link below, and that's how karmic parents, karmic mothers, fathers, parental figures can hinder your creative expression. Like, because a lot of children are silent. A lot of things you aren't allowed to do. Don't question adults. Don't do this. Don't do that. And karmic, so you already have a lot of that build up. So times people now are kind of struggling to get things started, blocks with all this energy, and a lot of that debris could come from childhood. So I'll link that one below also. Now let's move on to the heart, and that would be Archangel Raphael. That has to do with healing love. This is like another main one. This is one that definitely needs to be done. If you have any past hurt trauma, even if you think you've already healed from it, go in and do another release of that. And also, when I'm getting, if you have an outdated belief, say if you feel, for example, if you feel all men are dogs, it's like you want a relationship, but kind of you have the little belief, well, I probably won't be able to find this where everybody's like this, all men are dogs. What that actually does, if you believe that, what you are doing is energetically aligning yourself to men who are dogs only, because that is what you're giving to the universe. And they go on what you give it. So if that's truly your belief, they're going to energetically align you with, I'm not going to say that, you're actually energetically aligning yourself to men that are current. So if you do have any outdated beliefs, well, I might not be able to find this, I might not be able to find that, call up Archangel Raphael, asking to help you release old patterns around love. Because if you don't, let me call, I may call Archangel Michael myself for this threat. But if you have any old baggage around that, that needs to be released, because as long as you have that program running, that same subconscious program is going to just keep bringing in more comics. So you could release that as well. And now on down to the solar plexus, and that is Archangel Jophiel. That is with your emotions. Another one, this is your personal power, your courage, your confidence. This is oh my goodness. If you have like a karmic parent or a karmic parental figure, your solar plexus and your sacral, everything they have in life, everything they did probably came off of the energy off of your solar plexus and your sacral. I know that's definitely how it was with me. It's like their whole life was manifested off of keeping you down and pulling from these centers. But for the solar plexus, courage, wisdom, right now, that is really heavy right now, because this imbalance, people want power over you. People at a low frequency, the ones who know good and damn well they get left behind, are people who think, because there are a lot of people are trying to destiny swap. It's like, you chose a dark path. Why you worried about our path? Stay over there. You can't sit with us. But a lot of people, they want power over the people who are going into a new start just to keep you trapped. They think they're gonna, oh, I could, siphon off of, we've been doing this for so long. We know it's gonna work. You can't cheat your way. This cycle's over. You can't cheat your way onto a higher timeline. So not gonna happen. So solar plexus, Archangel Jophiel. And for your sacral is Archangel Chemiel. And that is love, passion, creativity, and it's also emotional intelligence. That's why if you find yourself getting angry really, really quick now, sacral. Ask, release any additional baggage off of that, because debris there, blockages there cause that. Now, if you've dealt with violations as a child, RAPE, still don't understand why certain words you can't say it, but okay. If you've dealt with that, that is so damaging. That's why karma, because this is something I've noticed myself with observation and getting messages on. A lot of these elders, well, for me, oh, that's another topic. I don't know if we want. I want to get that deep on here, but this is a harvesting technique, and a lot of times this is done ritually, because I've had experience with that myself, where I found out later that the predators were sent to me by my own family, and this was for harvesting purposes strictly, with intent to sacrifice later. So if you dealt with something with that, I was sacral, like I said, calm. trauma, childhood, a lot of childhood issues, heavy focus needs to be on the bottom, because these bottom ones, debris, things left here, will have you vibrating at a lower frequency to where you're not able to make that shift when that flash happens. So definitely that. So the sacral, Archangel Chamuel, big time for the healing from that, because I didn't realize how that residue, it kind of sticks. Now we have the root, and that is Archangel Uriel. That's your safety, your finances, physical needs, that is tied to your family and your immune system. That one, that root catches hell, doesn't it? But definitely that one is, like I said, that's family too, because that's where you unconsciously take vows to your family, to where it's almost like you kind of you energetically confine that subconscious program. So definitely your money, your safety, your finances, Archangel Uriel. Like I said, even if you're used to doing that, I would definitely incorporate the downward stream, bring the divine into those chakras. When you get to that chakra, like I said, it's 10 minutes, really quick, do a guided meditation, get to that chakra, call that archangel, ask them and thank them, have the faith, know that it is done. Thank them for clearing and lifting the burdens from those chakras. And when you start work with them more, that's coming up a lot. Ask them, ask, because the way the energy is now, you're going, when you ask, always pay attention to your body, especially the legs and arms. The further we get into this, it's going to be more prominent, it's going to be more pronounced, you're going to notice it more. You direct questions to your higher self, center of the mind, you're going to get those answers through your body. And when you do that, you could actually feel the release. So it's a good feeling. So that'll be it for that one. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for all the likes and subscribes. And I'll see you next.